Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, let's jump right into it tonight.
Yeah.
The Celtics beat the Pacers 126-110. Jaylen Brown drops 40 points as the Celtics take a 2-0 lead, and Tyrese Haliburton exited the game. Was being reported as a sore hamstring. Remember, he did miss time in the regular season. I think he missed at least 10 games with that sore hamstring. If he's not able to return, it was already going to be a daunting task, even with him in the lineup.
Right.
With him out of the lineup, I don't see how they stand much of a chance. But hey, that's why we play the game. But the Celtics are in control of this series. They hold serve at home. After a very tough game one victory, they come out and they cruise 126-110. Jaylen Brown has 40 points. I think Jayson Tatum had 23 points. Derek Wright had 23 points as they take a 2-0 lead. Ocho, what'd you take from the game?
I mean, listen, for one, the Pacers, they were down 0-2 to the Knicks. They were down to 0-2 to the Knicks, and they were able to prevail and come back. Obviously, Haliburton being injured is not going to make it easy. Like you did say, it is a daunting task, even with him available. Pascal Siakam had a phenomenal game. The supporting cast did what they could, but I think the Celtics are a little bit too much for the Pacers. I'm hoping Haliburton can get back. A hamstring injury is something you don't play with. That's something that you do not play with. I'm not sure if he'll be able to make it back to this series, but even if he is, the way it's looking and the way it's headed, it's looking like a gentleman's sweep. I hope the Pacers can steal a game and make it an interesting series. But as far as what I've seen so far from the Celtics, it looks like they're going to be in the finals.
This is why you win the game you're supposed to win.
Right.
The Pacers were supposed to win game one.
Yeah.
But they snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. And look, I understand that, all Boston did was hold serve at home. But there's the difference between Boston and the Knicks. The Knicks were already down.
Right.
Two guys. They're already down Julius Randle. They went down Mitchell Robinson. And remember, OG Anunoby, one of their best wing defender, and a scorer. He goes down. Bogdanovich, he goes down. There ain't nobody down but Porzingis. They still got JT. They still got JB. They still have Derek White.
And you know what's funny? They're in control of the series right now. Porzingis was supposed to come back game 4. There's really no need for Porzingis to come back. They might as well just let him rest and heal all the way up to 100% until they get to the finals. There's no need to even risk it. There's no point.
Well, here's the thing, Ocho. Let's try to make this a quick series. Let's go take care of our business. Go ahead and make this thing a 4-0 sweep. Let them guys battle it out in the West. And so now we'll get 7, 8, 9, 10 days of rest. So Porzingis is fully healthy because he unlocks this entire offense because he's able to, what he's able to do, he has a post game. He unlocks JB. He unlocks JT.
Right.
And so, yes, he would be a much needed asset and he gives them size.
Yes.
Because without him in the lineup, I mean, look, you're going against Minnesota, you're definitely going to need Porzingis because you go 7'2" Rudy Gobert, you go 7-foot Cat, you go 6'10", 6'11", Naz Reid. So you're going to definitely need him. And even if you face the Mavericks, you go probably 6'11" Lively. You probably go 6'9", 6'10", Gafford. So PJ Washington. So you're going to need somebody to battle those guys on the board. So you're definitely going to need Porzingis because he's your best rim protector.
Right.
And he's a guy who can also score you 20 points if need to.
Another thing, if it is a gentleman's sweep, do you think it affects the momentum, the chemistry of the team if they have that many days off before they play in the finals?
I'd rather have.
I know how it works with football. You know, when you're off, when you have a bye week and you come back, sometimes you're a little sluggish. Sometimes you're a little sluggish, and it takes time to get that momentum going, as opposed to they have right now. Is having a 4-0 sweep, will it do the Celtics more harm than good?
Well, here's the thing: a gentleman's sweep is 5-1. I mean 4-1. A sweep is 4-0. So they're more headed towards a regular sweep. Oh, they're listing Lively. They said Lively is 7-1. So you're definitely going to need Porzingis because Porzingis goes 7-3. You do have Al Horford, but Al is about 6'10". But you need as many guys you possibly can to battle on the glass.
Right.
But here's the thing, Ocho. Yeah, you'd probably like to get maybe 2 or 3 days of rest. But considering that Porzingis, you need him. to be at his best, you want to make him as healthy as you possibly can. The last thing you want to have happen, you bring him back, he re-injures that calf in game 1, and now he's going for the rest of the series. I believe if we give him he's going to probably be off somewhere between 2 weeks and 17 days.
Right.
I think that'll probably be a good enough opportunity for that calf to heal up and to keep him healthy. But the Celtics did a great job tonight. And I'm not trying to start any controversy, but I don't think I'm breaking news. Jaylen Brown has been the best player for the Celtics in these playoffs.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. JB had a great game 1, and we understand that. But he has not been terribly efficient in the process of getting the numbers that he's getting. Right. Jaylen Brown has been their most consistent player throughout these playoffs. If you go back, look at game in the first round series, the second round series, and now this one with an opportunity to advance, Jaylen Brown has been their best player. I'm not saying he is their best player, but I'm saying he's played the best.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask you. So I have a question about the Mavs. I don't mean to switch topics like this, but
no, go ahead.
Between Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown, is Jayson Tatum the better player? He's just not shooting as efficient as Jaylen Brown is. Who's the better of the two?
Well, me personally, I think Jayson Tatum is the better of the two, but two things can be true. One can be the better player, but the other can be playing better. You see what I'm saying?
That's confusing. Give it to me.
No, it's not.
Give it to me in football analogy. Use football terms, the football players, and I'll get a better understanding.
Someone might be the best receiver, but he didn't play better in that game. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Now you making sense to me. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes a guy can be the best player, but that doesn't mean he played the best. I believe Jayson Tatum is the best player on the Celtics. Right. But Jaylen Brown has been playing better
in the series, in the playoffs in general.
In the playoffs, Jayson Tatum was a first-team All-NBA selection. JB, although I think he should have made one of those 3 teams, he was not. So that's my thought process of it. It's really not that. And like I said, I think, and I like what the Celtics did is that they tried to get the ball to JT late to try to get him going. You see, he got a couple of and ones, but he still shot 9 of 20 from the floor. And so he's a better player. He's a more efficient player than what he's shown. And look, I'm good with it. If we could get by with Jayson Tatum not playing his A game and get to the NBA Finals, but we know in the finals we're going to need him to be on his best behavior in order for us to beat either one of the teams, either the Mavs or the Timberwolves, because the thing that the difference is between the two teams, Kyrie and Luka, they can go get you 60 to 70 between the two of them. Right. And then you get PJ chipping in, and you get Tim Hardaway. He liable to do. You never know what you're going to get from him. Right. And plus now you go Ant and Cat. They also, even Jaden McDaniels has been playing really well as of late. So they're gonna need Jayson Tatum to be on his best behavior. And so go ahead.
Going into the next game, obviously the third game. I mean, from a coach's standpoint, a coach's decision, I'm not saying I'm a coach or I'm not really familiar with the game of basketball to that extent. But if I was a coach going into game 3, I would have the entire offense run through Jayson Tatum just to get him going, just to get that confidence in him. I mean, it should already be there, obviously, but just to get him going so his numbers can be where they should be. Or no, does it not work like that?
No, because I don't want to mess up everybody else. I'm going to run my offense. He's going to still get the same opportunities. He's still getting the opportunity. The thing is, Ocho, is a make or miss league. The ball goes in or it doesn't. And more times than not, for Jayson Tatum this year, the ball has gone in more times than not. Right. For whatever reason, he's struggling shooting the ball, especially from the perimeter. Now, that's not to say he can't get it going, because when you're a great player, it can just flip like that. Right. And the next thing you know, he run a streak of 30-point games off with and being an efficient clip. But right now, I don't change up anything. Yeah. This is what we do. We run. Look, they're very, very good ISO players. That's what they do. They can ISO. JB can go one-on-one, back you down, shoot over the top of you. We know what JT is. He's another guy. But they shoot the 3 a lot, Ocho. Yeah. They swing the ball. They shoot the 3. Big Al get threes up. Derek White gets threes up. So does JT. So does JB. Pritchard to come in off the bench. Hauser comes in gunning. So that's what they are. They're a team that likes to get up a lot of threes. Hopefully they make a lot of threes, put a lot of pressure on you. And when the threes are go, they can shoot you out the building. But when they don't, they continually take them, and the team can blow them out of the building.
Right.
So I don't think that's earth-shattering news, but the Celtics look really good tonight in a 126-110. Jaylen Brown drops 40 points, and the Celtics take a 2-0 lead.